Hello. I'm back. Hold on a second here while I get comfortable. And we do a bit of Elden Ring. Hey, what's up, Dave? Good to see you. Let me scroll up here. What's up, Sama? Pew? Pobsta? Frith? Welcome back, everyone. Where were we in Elden Ring? What were we doing? Poop poop? I can't even remember. What is this? 0%. Okay, I didn't think I was doing... I couldn't remember if my save was on this account or not. Switch user. Here we go. Pew! Thank you for gifting a sub to Corsair as well. Cheers. What's up, Mr. Man? Gordy the Golden. Oh, yes, I remember we were fighting the fucking fat godskin guy in Volcano Manor. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be doing that right now. That doesn't sound like a fun way to start off this session. Three frog, poop poop, 7 dead babies, old fool. I go by many names. Let's take a look around here, see what's going on. That was such a cool reveal with what's-her-face. This girl, when we saw her as the lizard, as the snake. I don't know. I don't know what the plan is. I don't know where we should go. The Altus Plateau, I think, is probably what we should do next. Dialos over here, having his existential crisis. We have... Oh, yeah! We have a... Patches gave us a target. Patches wants us to kill someone. What is the deal with Selen's quest line, chat? Should I go and talk to Selen? I want to see Selen's quest line in this. That's a bit vague. Should I check? Or is there, like, something else that I need to do that you don't really want to tell me for some reason? Okay, just let me know, you know, if I'm getting past any point of no return when it comes to her quest line. Fausla, been enjoying your movie tweets, dog. I love Paris, Texas. Yeah, amazing film. I was actually thinking about watching it again very recently. Funnily enough, I think I was thinking about it. I think I was thinking about that film today or yesterday. I was thinking that might be the next one on my list to rewatch. Yeah, Paris, Texas is great. Harry Dean Stanton. Some incredibly emotional scenes towards the end of that film, and the colors. The cinematography in it, so good. I love the, like that vertigo green that they use. You know, when he's standing at the car, when he's seeing the kid for the last time. Or, you know, when he's looking up at the two of them, and he's just standing down there in the car park, and he's just bathed in that green light. Oh, so good. Let's go back here. I think Selen might actually not have a point of no return, okay? Beautiful shot, yeah, and just heart-wrenching as well. Just so sad. Yeah, let's go back up. Harry Dean never got too many leading man roles, did he? I think Paris, Texas is... I think it's the only time I've seen him in a leading role. There are probably some films that I just haven't heard of or that I haven't seen. But I think it is pretty rare for him to be in a leading role. He was great in that, though. I don't think he says a word for, like, the first hour of the film. Maybe not the first hour, but he doesn't say anything for a while. Those great opening scenes as well in the desert. Like he's born out of the desert itself. These boys. Am I going to bother with these two? I don't think there's much of a need. Yeah, he's always great. I loved him in Twin Peaks: The Return as well. Had a pretty minor role, but some really good scenes. Brought some rare moments of light into that show. That scene where he's talking to the guy who's selling his blood so he can pay his rent. The scene where he's playing the guitar in The Return, just taking it easy. Yeah. Not for long, though, before it's interrupted by that mug flying through the window. There are a couple of times, actually, where he's kind of, you know, just trying to take it easy, but something terrible happens to interrupt it. That scene, and then the devastating scene with the kid getting run over. Oh, I could have just teleported up here, man. What was I doing? He's blowing his little horn for Shelly. Yeah, that was a crazy little detail. Like he has this whole little operation there.
Bok the seamster, at your service, master. Ready to make adjustments to your garments. Oh, going so soon?
Sorry, Bok.
Please do be safe on your journeys.
I think Corin should be up here. I think he left the round table, and I don't think I've spoken to him since he left the round table. Oh, or maybe he hasn't appeared here yet. Isn't he along this road? Isn't he, like, right here? He is, Dave, yeah. I think I've spoiled the outcome of his quest line for you when you were watching my stream. I didn't think. I was really hoping he would side with Gold Mask in the end, you know? But he doesn't. I still have to see a final encounter with Gold Mask as well. I never went to search for him at the very end. So there's still something I need to see with Gold Mask. Don't tell me where he is, by the way. Oh, bloody crow, leveling arcane for Alexander. Yes. Here he is. He's up here beside the map. Just a little further up. Why level arcane for Alex? Because I want to blow bubbles up his ass. Alright, let's talk to Corin.
Ah, look who we have here. How delightful to meet a familiar face, even after departing the Round Table Hold. I've been doing some learning of my own since then, actually, and will happily pass it along to you.
But yeah, no, he needs something greasy so he can get out of the hole. And I couldn't think of anything. First, I put some grease on my weapon and tried to hit him with that. That didn't work. I tried to use soap or something. But yeah, I just couldn't think of what to do. So the only thing I could think of was to maybe use some bubble spells against him. Some like water-based spells and get him nice and wet. Don't tell me, obviously. Tell me about Gold Mask, Corin.
I'm yet to find the noble Gold Mask. I suppose he'll be closer to the Erd Tree. The path ahead might be perilous, but tread it I shall. Since departing the Round Table Hold, I've come to understand, in my solitude, how little it is I truly know.
If only he had this revelation at the end of the game. If only he retained this self-awareness.
I'm yet to find the noble Gold Mask. I suppose he'll be closer to the Erd Tree. The path ahead might be past. Since departing, how little it is I truly know.
Kind of reminds me of the bigoted old man almost from Bloodborne at the end. You know, when he's just like shaming Gold Mask and just calling him this complete fool for straying from grace and, you know, really trying to make himself believe that he's in the right.
May the Golden Order shine through you.
Yeah, just that contempt and just kind of reveling in his own ignorance. I don't know. Not really sure how you describe those character traits, but something like that. Okay, we might go over and talk to Gold Mask. Or maybe just head up towards the capital. I feel like it exposes how his outward desire to learn was really just a sham, more interested in his dogma being reinforced. Yeah, absolutely. That's a good way to put it. Because it is interesting to contrast his dialogue here with how he is at the end. Because he seems to have this sort of sense of humility about him now, you know? I realize now how little I truly know. A new map, the Altus Plateau. I guess we'll go up and take down this target. And then maybe head towards Leyndell. I'm kind of scared of the encounters now at this level. I have a lot of health, but I don't think I'll be dealing much damage. Bloodblade. Here he is. Oh, we could... This leads up to the Shaded Castle, doesn't it? We could do the Shaded Castle next. Oh, you bitch. I wonder, does this person have any association with the Shaded Castle or anything? I think we do learn some things about some of the targets. Maybe not all of them, but I think some of them have some, you know, a little bit of story to them. It's really cool how Istvan is a tarnish that can help you in one of the early dungeons, and he becomes your first target. Oh my god, why do I keep backing myself up against walls? Oh, I see why, because there's a fucking invisible wall here. Jesus, okay. I was wondering what the hell was going on. It didn't feel right. Oh, no. And all of a sudden, we get him. One aspect of Corrin I really like is how good he is at reading Goldmask's finger. Yeah, that's cool. I really do love just like the framing of the scene in Leyndell. Just with the music in the background when you walk up to Corrin and Goldmask is right there under the tree. And just the dialogue that you get, like Corrin desperately pleading with him, and as Goldmask starts to sense some kind of disturbance for the first time within the tree, how it connects to Radagon, and just the whole mood of that is great. Especially for me on my first playthrough, just considering how invested I was in the mystery of Radagon. It was something I kept talking about over the course of the playthrough, and seeing all that stuff with the statue as well, just, yeah, it was really, really great part of the playthrough for me. Like, you tell Goldmask about Radagon, and then Corrin is like, to think that Radagon was Marika herself, or at least such is all I can interpret from the rhythm and calculus of his finger. That's good, yeah. I couldn't remember his exact dialogue. Kind of interesting as well, because it ties into the whole finger theme in a way, you know. all of this reading, all of this finger reading that we see in the game as a whole. This shithole. This place is full of all sorts of enemy types. You have the revenants. I'm not what is the deal with the revenants? What are they doing? I don't really know anything about them, or if I do, I forgot. You have the clean rot knights that are there. Because this place used to be home to Melania, their goddess, their leader. I guess it's a poisoned hellhole as well, which the clean rots are also attracted to, right? I don't think it was her home, was it not? Did the guy just worship her, but she never actually... you thought that the leader was just fanatical about her. Huh. I'm trying to think why I thought she did live here. Yeah, I thought it was the noble ghost. I thought the ghost implied that she did live here. You know, because he says he blames the castle's destruction on her, on the harpy. I guess that doesn't have to mean that she did live here. She could just be referring to his obsession with her. Again, yeah. But I don't know, that dialogue implied to me that she did live here. But yeah, I think you might be right. The painting of her and everything that's up there. It does just kind of seem a little bit strange for her to be here as well, but I don't know. There are clean rots there, yeah. The ghost implied something about the castle's inhabitants giving in to the wretched harpy. I don't think he talks about the inhabitants, really. I think he just talks about the old ruler of the place. That he let it get taken over. That it never would have happened if it wasn't for the harpy distracting him, you know? He was too charmed by the harpy to be paying attention to what was going on in his own castle. That's what he says. More eloquently than that, but that's pretty much what he says, I think. Right, because there was a guy who was supposed to be getting executed in the castle. It was his turn to be executed, but he managed to steal some kind of treasured sword within the place and take the place over. Just this guy that they had held prisoner who was going to be executed, he usurped the throne and took the whole place over. And that's what the ghost is referring to. It was a really cool moment finding him out here as well. Here he is. Malay Murray. Shaded Castle, Castellan. So this is the old ruler of the castle. It's now been taken over by a slave or someone who they had imprisoned there, tried to be executed. Yeah, Dave, I feel I went back to explore this place off stream after doing this area on stream. And when I saw him here, I decided to wait until I streamed before I approached him. So I found him off stream, but I fought him on stream. He has that scarlet rot, all the poison stuff. Come on. Forgot about the follow-up. Oh, okay. At least I'm not dead. Look at him hanging beside his giant. Got him. The rapier, the mask, and the robe. Yeah, I really like his set. I don't think I'm going to bother with the giant. We'll take a look at those descriptions in a sec. Smithing stone. Metalloom. All the statues up here. All from the castle. Couple of entrances into this place. Yeah, there's one here. Let's take a look. The Murray Mask. Mask in the image of a white-haired noble, customarily worn by the head of House Murray. Increases arcane. The Murray family has a dual history spanning generations, serving as both executioners and castellans of the Shaded Castle. This mask bears the likeness of the first of their line. And the robe with the black mantle across the shoulders. The sons of House Murray are all sickly born. Little wonder that Malay Murray would be so beguiled by the beautiful and fierce goddess who was born into rot. Yeah, of course. You related to her in that way. 1 second, guys. Charmed by the goddess of rot without even meeting her? Just charmed by her very legend? Kind of an interesting word to use, you know, beguiled by her, especially if especially if she was just like a god to him, not someone that he actually knew. Good to see you, Staff Man. I hate this castle. I think I might kind of hate it too. It's deceptively labyrinthian as well. It feels like it's going to be simpler than it is. But you have that nasty revenant creature to deal with as well. I think we're just going to avoid him this time. The perfumers, yeah. Oh, the Duray, I forgot. Yeah, they're special kinds of perfumers here as well. They're perfumers that get high on their own supply, aren't they? Something like that. They're kind of depicted as junkies or something from what I remember. These guys. Amazing damage. Yeah, he spawns down there. Oh, you bitch. They look pretty cool with the golden eyes. Ah, okay. Oh, they heal as well. Ooh. Oh my god, you have multiple heals. I don't remember this. Oh, everyone's coming up for some fun here. We got the slugs, the maggot men. No. Jesus Christ, okay. There's still one item that I never found in this place, actually. I remember seeing it, but couldn't figure out a way to get it. Ooh, hello. Finish him before he gets to heal. Ooh. They're fast when they want to be. This is a castle where friendly fire for enemies would have been great. Yeah, it would. Almost out of heals. No. Fuck it. I think I'm just going to leave those guys there for now. You know, I remember the perfumers. They weren't that hard for me on my first playthrough. I was pretty powerful by the time I got to this place. I'll Take that. Lots of smithing stone 5s. Woo! Jesus! I'm lost. What build did I use in my first playthrough? Strength and faith. And loads of bits and pieces in no other stats. I was putting points into everything. Or into a lot. Not everything, but I was putting, it was a pretty big hybrid build in the end. I used the Lord Sworn's Greatsword for like 100 hours before I switched to Radahn's Star Scourge swords. Those Star Scourge swords were a lot of fun, though. The big special, the big L2 on it. Okay, if I jump up here, can I get up there? No? I'm sure this is a whole different path compared to what I did on the first playthrough. Here's a site of grace. Let me check my runes. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Covers his front and his back with that? That is rough. What do you want from me? No. Whoa! Why did I have to come here today? Why did I pick this place? Oh, Jesus. Can I just take that and leave? You made a perfumer's build. Nice. I think I'd like to do like some kind of caveman build next time. Like where I just give myself big scraggly hair, walk around with a club naked, like start as a wretch or whatever. Go around with a club naked, maybe wear ancestral horns and maybe go for lots of ancestral related stuff. Be very one with nature. Like clubs and axes and just, very primal. Sparkling aromatic, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wait, no, you're not. I thought you were referring to something else there. You're talking about your build. No, I thought you were talking about one of the ancestral things, the baby heads. I have no idea where I'm going here. Hey, I remember this. This is progress. I think over here we have the key item. I need to see more of Millicent's quest line as well. I didn't see all of hers on my first playthrough. Ooh. Come on, do your little jump. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Time to get fucked up. Or can I creep around? No, I can't. Whoop. Oh, no. Cool how they block with their spears like that. Fuck you. Get away. I don't want to waste this now, but whatever. Here it is. Golden prosthesis, once used by the one-armed Valkyrie, a masterwork of craftsmanship. With practice and skill, it can be used as proficiently as a real arm. When Malay Murray, Lord of the Shaded Castle, embraced this prosthesis, Yeah. He claimed to feel the presence of his personal goddess. Right. So, I think this heavily backs up the idea that she did not, in fact, reside here. And this is maybe why you get the impression that she did. With some of the other descriptions, perhaps. Because he felt that she was here. What a creep. Yeah, he rubbed one out on it. He probably did. On his scarlet dick. On his big rotten scarlet dick. Hello there. Look at this little spot here. Okay. Can you do something with that prosthesis? Yes, you can give it to Millicent, the girl who's missing an arm. And who is also quite interested in the same person, Melania. Out of my way. Hey, look at this guy. Is he reaching up for that item? I wonder what that item is. You there. I think I'm just going to leave him there. Kind of an interesting little spot to drop down to there, though. Okay, I think we're going to drop down here. Chat, remind me, is there any other, like, interesting key item to be found around here? We can climb up that ladder over there and then go around and get that item. But, like, aside from the prosthesis, there's some kind of sword or something, isn't there? Maybe not. The sword from the fight. Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Perfume bottle. That's what he was reaching up to. Nah. Jesus, they're pretty spammy, aren't they? Oh my god. There is a boss. I'm aware of that. Oh, I didn't even see those. I did see them. I just didn't think they were enemies. I didn't know what I was looking at. Okay. I've lost my bearings again. Hello, Lord Oda. Okay, I'm gonna go up, get my runes, sprint over to those perfumers, grab the item, and sprint back. I kind of want to get one of their items just to read the description. But man, they're a pain. Jesus fucking Christ, man. 2 of them as well. Three of them with one back there. Fuck it. Oh, God, this place is a hellhole. I just remembered the revenant that spawns up there, too. Oh, my God. Nice. Another site of grace, at least. And I think up here we have the noble. House Murray is ruined. Just deserts for falling for that severed harpy. No surprise that guilty cretin took the castle and our storied sword. His face planted into the ground here. Yeah, the dogs in this are really nasty. With the extra bite that they sometimes do and sometimes don't do. Oh, Jesus. 2 rapiers, yeah. Dual rapiers with the power stancing. It's pretty satisfying. Let's take a look at the aristocrats thingamajig. High quality garb adorned with fine golden embroidery. Travel attire worn by nobles in the capital, terribly faded and tattered. Abandoning their birthplace after the shattering, these undead wanderers are the pitiful product of unending life. Okay. Perfumer's cookbook. Nice. A nice view here. Whenever I think of the aristocrats, I think of the group trying to make it to the capital and getting sniped by golems. I'm not sure if I've seen that or if I paid attention to it. I saw one hilarious thing, but I think it was off stream. A bunch of aristocrats up in the snowy mountains, and one of them was buried in the snow, and the other one was trying to get them out of the snow. It was kind of adorable, really. I didn't expect to see such friendship. This poor guy waving his hands around, half buried in the snow. Oh, fuck off. Oh, that's kind of rare. You see that puke attack from them. I don't remember that. Cool. I like the statues up here. I think you only see these ones as you get up further here. The statues covered in these leaves. They look like they're wearing a dress. A scarlet rot dress. Oh, God. Guys with the bows and the rapiers, they're the protectors of the nobles. You always see them paired with the aristocrats. They're their bodyguards. If you see one of those, you'll see a noble nearby, right beside him. This is horrible. Yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm as dead as can be. Yeah, they're referred to as pages. That's what they're called, those guys that protect the nobles. I can't remember everything I learned about them in my first playthrough, but that's the general gist. Hello. Oh, no, 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 please. Dogs, clean rots, pages, what a combo. Oh, Jesus. Is this where I came from? I thought this is where I was supposed to be going. Oh my god, what a mess. Yeah, no, I'm not fighting those guys. Fuck that. Okay, let's see how much damage we're dealing against this boss. This was a boss that I melted on my first playthrough. Because I was overpowered for this area. Elmer of the Briar. He's facing the painting as well. It's the big awkward delay fest with the sword swipe. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I'm going for backstabs. He looks like he can be backstabbed, but I really don't think he can. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, you asshole. Pretty cool animation. Oh, is there a stake outside the door? Nice. Keep forgetting that the stake is actually a thing that exists. Okay. No, you should be like Radagon and hold that for another 10 seconds before you let it go. That way it'll be way harder. What are you doing? Oh my god, Jesus. Rico with the 14 months. Thank you very much, man. Okay. Yep, just need to learn the arbitrary timings. Trying to see where my runes were. They were in the middle of the fucking table. What level are my weapons? That's a good question. I should probably go back and see if I can level them up. I think it's just that my stats are low. I don't think I... From what I recall, I leveled them up during the last session. Level 10, level 13. Yeah, I've been neglecting my magic for the whole fucking playthrough. Just because I don't know, even when I try and make a magic build, I end up neglecting it. Yeah, let's use some fucking rock slings and shit, shall we? Or, you know, it's just easy for me to forget about it every now and then. Or even with my magic, I'll still feel like I'm better off just going for health and playing without much FP. Oh, Jesus. Oh, there goes all the runes. Okay. I think I noticed something there, that little hand animation before he pulls it back. There was one boss early on, I can't remember what it was, but I remember using a load of FP flasks. You know, going all out on the magic. Bringing as much FP as I could. Oh my god. Whoa! What the? Uh... Yeah, we'll just go all out on melee next time. Oh, okay. I thought you did 2 quick ones in a row there. I should be able to level those rapiers more at this point. At this point, though, can't you do this area, like, in the early game if you want? Doesn't... I feel like for that to make sense, it would have to be a much more linear game than it is. And I feel like I'm dealing enough damage as well. But yeah, maybe I can level up my weapons a bit more. I don't know. I have been picking up Smithing Stone 5s a lot here. Maybe that's what I need for my next level? I don't know. I do remember upgrading them not so long ago, though. I think, you know, like towards the end of the last session I had with the game. Oh, really? Jesus, I thought I dodged at the last second there. Fuck that attack, man. Okay. The greatest streamer of the universe with steady amount of followers will be happy to support you. Account created 30 seconds ago. Or following since 30 seconds ago. Okay. 0 people following or 1 person following. Okay. See you later. Bye. I don't even know what that means. Sounds like a bot message. Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Oh! Okay. Oh my god. Tearing through that health bar. That's some crazy damage he's dealing. Whoa. Ah, yeah, I always get caught by that. No, I'm not sure if I'm wearing the entire starting outfit, but it's pretty close. Okay, weird. I feel like I'm seeing some attacks that I'm not even used to seeing there. Fucking delays. I didn't realize that was a big fucking roly-poly attack. Ah, God. I should just use an ash. I think I will use an ash. But I kind of wanted to fight this guy completely 1v1. I don't have Dean yet, unfortunately. What a champ Dean was, though, on the first playthrough. What a legend. Whoop. Okay. Ah, you bitch. Okay. Ooh. All of a sudden, it's coming together. Oh, what the fuck was that? Okay, you didn't do any follow-up that time. Oh, shit. That was something, though. That was good progress. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go really aggressive at the start. Take some hits. Ah. It's a good opportunity if you can get beside him there. Fuck the delays on that. Pop, pop, wait, pop, pop. Oh yeah, big. Pull. You are. There it is. The tap on the shield there. That was good. I didn't even think that he might have his shield up there, you know? Because all I'm thinking about is the charge that's coming. For some reason, I thought that if I hit him there, even though his shield was up, it would land. Because I was just looking at that as just being an offensive thing he was doing. Whoa, what the fuck is that combo? Jesus. Shit. Not waiting long enough. Another good run, though. Definitely getting better. I can just power through a lot of the fight. Just stay close, hammer on him, trade with him more or less. Chug some flasks. Ugh. 3,000 endurance, like every boss in the game. A million endurance, a million FP. So greedy. He's getting a little bit more enjoyable to fight now that I'm in the groove. Now that I'm used to some of his arbitrary timings, that's generally how it goes. Shouldn't have got greedy there. Should have waited it out. Would have avoided that. Same. Ah, you fucking bitch. Heal. No! Oh, thank God. Yeah, he's really not too bad in the end. Definitely is a good idea to stay close to him. Seems like you just bait out more of his normal attacks that way. He's kind of like just one step up from a normal enemy. You could almost see this guy becoming a regular mob enemy. If you took away a couple of his fancier attacks, he'd feel a lot like a normal enemy. I wonder, did he come to worship the goddess here as well, the way he's looking at the picture when you walk in? Let's take a look. Great shield from a foreign land, used by Elmer of the Briar. Attacks with this armament utilize the iron thorns that have been wound around his frame. Originates from Iacade, a land of proudly solitary ascetics. I need to remind myself what the word ascetic means. Characterized by severe self-discipline and abstention from all forms of indulgence, typically for religious reasons. And the Murray Executioner's Sword. Yeah. Storied sword of House Murray, the family of executioners who presided over the Shaded Castle. One of the legendary armaments. Elmer of the Briar, the bell-bearing hunter, snatched the sword from the site of his looming execution and furnished it with battle skills from his home of Eocade. So he's using the very sword that he was destined to be executed by. But he stole the sword and took over the castle and drove the old ruler out of the place. The guy that we fight outside the castle, staring back up at his home. Cynic with the 18 months as well. Thank you. It's good to see you. I'm doing okay. Just a little bit frustrated fighting against that guy, but pretty good overall. Okay, let's go back to the round table hold. We can check out his gear as well, can't we? It's kind of interesting. He has a minor boss that has stuff to buy here. Battered iron helm from a foreign land, worn by Elmer of the Briar. The winding rusted iron briars are a mark of the guilty and typically indicate a sentence of death. They also cause this armor to deal damage when performing dodge rolls. Elmer murdered numerous instructors and merchants and was known as the Bell-Bearing Hunter. So the briars came from Malay Murray. It was Malay's people that put the briars on him. It's kind of interesting, you know, a mark of the guilty, and typically indicate a sentence of death. And he had a sentence of death in Murray's castle, right? He was sentenced to be executed, but then he stole the executioner's sword and took the place over. Just before reading this, I was under the impression that he was Elmer the Briar long before all of this. But, yeah, perhaps not. Perhaps that's what gave him the Briar name. The Bell-Bearing Hunter. Although, murdered numerous instructors and merchants. Well, I guess that could have been here as well, right? He could have murdered instructors and merchants in this land, and that's why he was sentenced to death here. This lore is prickly. Kind of interesting how the others only appear at night. What others? Bell-bearing boys. The revenants use bells here in this castle as well, don't they? You find briar spawning in merchant shacks at night. Did you mean to say spawning there? Huh. Several of the merchants spawn a bell-bearing hunter. I encountered another guy like this in the Church of Vows at night. I never really thought too much about its implication, though. Yeah, I met one in the Church of Vows, that's it. I didn't know they were, like, associated with the merchants, though, that you could ever see them beside merchants. So, is there any way we can look at this now? Like, if I go back to, like, the Church of Sela? Like this merchant, Kale, will I see anything if I go beside him at night? You can test them, it's only certain ones. Try the one north with the War Master. They're hunting bell bearings, which these guys have. Yeah. There's nothing here, no? Kind of interesting that one shows up at the Church of Vows. I guess that guy has a bell bearing, the tortoise. Re-rest, yeah, I remember. The merchant would probably be gone if there was something. The War Master's shack. Is there a merchant around here somewhere? Where is the merchant here? Bernal was here. He's not here anymore. Even if I go here now, one... Oh! Hey, okay, so he still does appear. Why is he here? Does it just not make sense now because Bernal isn't here? Is the idea that he's here to hunt Bernal? Because he has a bell bearing? Is that the idea? Hey, man. Okay, right. Yeah, maybe you can... You can have your head cannon like that, yeah. Still kind of works. Whoa. This would have been a really cool thing to find early in the game. Any of you guys come across this guy early on? Like, if you came back to Bernal to buy something and you found this guy here instead, that would have been really cool. I didn't have any natural interactions with these guys on my first playthrough. Actually, no, I did. Yeah, no. When I found the guy at the Church of Vows, it wasn't because someone told me. I don't think. It was just when I was... Yeah, I fought him, but I ran away from him when he appeared for the first time. I went to check back at the Church of Boughs. This guy appeared, but then I decided to come back to fight him again later. But when I came back, he was gone. And then I asked the chat what the deal was. And they said that you have to come back at a certain time. And when I did eventually fight him, I didn't really think about the implications regarding bell bearings and all of that. That's really cool. And we get bell bearings from them. Bone Peddler. Thin animal bones and hefty beast bones. Amazing. Bell bearing of an unfortunate bone peddler who was slain by the bell bearing hunter. God. Fuck these guys. Leave these poor peddlers alone, these poor merchants alone. Offer to the Twin Maiden husks. That's pretty cool though. I don't feel so bad for Elmer anymore. Hold on 1 second. Interesting though that they're also characterized as being ascetic. You know, abstaining from all forms of indulgence for religious reasons. But they're also these hunters who are going out killing merchants for their bell bearings. Kind of an interesting contrast there. You wouldn't expect that kind of description. For someone such as that. Let's go check out the one in Caelid. Here? Is it this guy? I think there are a few of them in Caelid. Hunters, is it not only one unique bell-bearing hunter? That wasn't the impression I was getting, no. You know, there's Elmer the Briar. He's a bell-bearing hunter. We kill him. But then there are all these other bell-bearing hunters out in the world as well, it seems. I wasn't under the impression that they were all Elmer. He's given his own title and his own name as well, and the other ones are just classed as randoms. You know, they're not given their own names. They're just called hunters. Yeah, I guess they are using the same sword, aren't they? Maybe just a lack of consistency there. Or maybe they are supposed to be the same person somehow, even though we killed Elmer? What do you guys think? The sword is supposed to be legendary, one of a kind. Yeah, that's what I mean. Maybe it is just reusing assets and just a lack of consistency with the lore in that regard. That could be it. You know, it's another weird detail regarding this kind of thing. You know when we fight the Misbegotten Warrior at Castle Morn, and he drops that legendary sword as an item? But during the fight, he doesn't use that sword at all, does he? He uses just a regular Misbegotten sword. Part of me wonders if, like, canonically, he's supposed to be using that sword. But they just didn't have time to include it. Or maybe not. Maybe the idea is that he's just protecting the sword. It's interesting because you do see a Misbegotten use another special sword somewhere else, don't you? The Golden Order great sword. And he drops that sword, doesn't he? And he uses it. So kind of interesting that you have two Misbegotten warriors classed as like bosses, mini bosses, who drop special swords. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe he was supposed to be using it, but they just they couldn't pull it off, or they didn't have time, or whatever. He's using it. You just looked at his hand. Are you responding to what I'm saying about the Misbegotten Warrior, Pan? The Misbegotten Warrior doesn't use the sword he drops, does he? The big Game of Thrones sword in Castle Morn? I'm pretty sure he just uses the regular Misbegotten sword. I don't think he uses the sword that he drops. The Misbegotten that drops the Golden Order sword, he uses it. He does not use it? Yeah, I didn't think so. It came out bad. He used the sword, just not with his hands. Oh, I thought you were saying you just have to look at his hand and you'll see it. Okay, I'm out. Hey, man, it's okay. You don't need to be embarrassed. There's no shame in making a mistake or, like, not spelling your words correctly. It's okay, man. You don't need to go. Let's go over to Caled. And we'll rest one time. And we'll head over to this guy. Okay, so if there was a bell-bearing hunter, he wouldn't be here. Let's go over to this guy. Hi, is it either of these merchants, chat? Someone said that you can find another one at one of these Caled merchants, correct? Not... Oh, somewhere around the Dragon Barrow. Anyone know where exactly? Isolated merchant shack. West of the Kaled Tower. Okay. You can see this little spot here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I wonder if this is an area I even found on my first playthrough. Probably was. Oh, God. Is that the merchant that I'm going to now? Does he sell the torch that you like? I remember finding one alternate torch up in the snowy mountains. The regular torch is kind of ugly, I think. It's way too powerful, the light on it. And just the look of the light as well just isn't really that nice. I much prefer using the lanterns, you know, and the light that you get off the lanterns. It's much more subdued and easier on the eyes. It makes the areas look much worse when you're like in a dark area and you're holding the main torch up. It's like it's too bloomy or something. The ghost one is nice. Yeah, yeah. And I think I found like a Trina's one. It's like a St. Trina's torch, which was like purple or pinkish. That was nicer than the regular torch as well. I think I remember feeling the same way about the regular torch in Dark Souls 3. Going from Bloodborne to Dark Souls 3, I was like, huh, why is the torch not nearly as nice as the Bloodborne torch? Just looked too gloomy or just too something. Too something. Oh my god, I'm fucking way off track. Jesus. How did I get down here all of a sudden, man? I wish I could just spawn up here, but it's going to take me forever to get back from there. Oh, no. Let me go to the tunnel. Oh, really, Salami? That's cool. There seems to be very little info on Trina. Oh, this is just... Right, this is here. Yeah. I know where I am. Fuck it. I think I'm gonna leave it here, guys, and we'll deal with this next time. We'll head up and we'll take a look at the next bell-bearing hunter and continue on with the main story. Maybe do some stuff in the Altus Plateau. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. I'm gonna host up DRK. He's doing some Peace Walker, and I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Till next time, take it easy. Cheers, everyone. Have a good night.